Hafide Guam, welcome to the Hotspot. I'm Jason Salas. Hope you're having a good afternoon. Here's what's in today's data server.
The menu, brought to you by King's Restaurant, always open, always local, and Ruby Tuesday Guam, home of the fresh garden bar.
Peering into today's data drop, details to the lethality assessment program, a new pilot initiative focused on helping victims of family violence. Also, the youth group Protect Guam Waters speaks out against a live fire trying range. And Public Health releases the latest COVID information regarding Thursday's briefing. Well, right off the top, let's get to news as a new pilot initiative has made its way to Guam, aiding to victims of family violence and sexual assault. It's this afternoon's top story, and it's with Hannah Devanzo.
The lethality assessment program was granted through the U.S. Department of Justice. This program seeks to combat the growing family violence and sexual assault problems on Guam. According to Governor Lou Leon Guerrero, the numbers are alarming.
Our domestic violence statistics are high. I think they're very alarming. We had 1,226 violence cases filed in 2021.
LAP assigns officers a checklist to follow when responding to matters of family violence or sexual assault calls.
This new program will help our officers to better assess cases by asking the questions that need to be asked in order to save our victims' lives.
Questions include, have they ever tried to kill you? Have they ever threatened to kill you or your children? Or have they ever threatened to kill themselves? If the person answers yes to any of the questions, they're considered high risk, and an officer will connect them to safety planning services immediately. The launch came from a collaboration between the Office of the Attorney General, GPD's Domestic Assault Response Team, the Guam Coalition Against Sexual Assault and Family Violence, and victim advocates reaching out, all working towards a similar goal.
We need to do all we can to protect them and to prevent these crimes from happening in the first place.
The pilot program is first launching at Central Precinct Command, and an assessment will be conducted 90 days after the launch before implemented department-wide. Hannah Devanzo for KUAM News.
Thanks so much, Hannah. Otherwise, or in other news, opposition remains strong to a live fire training range up at Andersen Air Force Base. Senators held a roundtable hearing on Wednesday on its impact to the island's main water source, with a youth group leading the charge against the massive complex. Our next report is with Nestor Lecanto.
Members of an indigenous youth leadership program called Protect Guam Waters delivered a nearly hour-long presentation on why the live fire training range currently under construction at Northwest Field poses a grave danger to the northern Guam lens aquifer that supplies more than 80% of the island's water.
As indigenous Chamorros, we believe that the land and the ocean are quite literally our ancestors, and that we are obligated to care for them in the same way that we would care for our grandmother and our grandfather.
The range footprint, or the area where the range is being constructed, is the process of being entirely cleared of vegetation, which serves as a natural filtration system for the aquifer. According to the final SEIS, over 6.7 million rounds of munitions will be fired every year.
Given the porous nature of limestone underlying NWF and Andersen South, and the ability of rain and surface water runoff to percolate rapidly through limestone to the groundwater lens beneath, there is cause for concern of water contamination.
And the lengthy list of concerns continued. Also testifying was attorney Matthew Adams, who represented the CNMI government over environmental concerns with the Tinian Joint Military Training Facility.
What all of that research tells us is that the risks are especially high where geology gives contaminated runoff an easy path to get into the aquifer. In those environments, contaminants that get picked up at the surface never get filtered out. It's just too risky from an environmental perspective to kick the can down the road in that way without any specific commitments. These are issues that DoD should be expected to really nail down before the ranges are complete and before live fire training begins.
He said DoD admits that the northern lens aquifer is fragile, but doesn't fully address a 2012 U.S. EPA issue paper on what will happen if contamination is detected, what will be done, and by whom. Legislative Oversight Chair Talina Nelson says an informational hearing with the Navy is scheduled for May 10th.
We welcome your recommendations and we welcome your ideas because we can't do this alone. We also need the community's help, and And we don't know everything. We don't have all the answers. And I think that's okay to say that as policymakers, because really, the communities also are the ones that educate us in these type of areas.
For KUAM News, I'm Nestor Lecanto.
To healthcare we go now as the island continues to maintain our low-risk status against COVID-19. And according to public health officials and KUAM's Daniel Perez, that's a good sign.
We're looking really good. We're less than 30 cases a day, except we just saw an uptick. We had an uptick the other day. It could be just a weekend bump. We have not yet seen any Easter bump.
During today's public health press briefing, territorial epidemiologist Dr. Ann Pabutsky confirmed the island's low COVID cases continue to be maintained. She added that hospitalizations also remain low. As per the last JIC report, a total of 9 island residents are currently confined for COVID-19, 6 at the Guam Memorial Hospital and 3 at the Guam Regional Medical City. The death count at ICU cases have also seen a drop. Interim Chief Medical Officer Dr. Bob Leon Guerrero was questioned as to whether or not Guam has made it out of the surge, which he did not answer. He did, however, provide an update on Guam's COVID-19 status.
What we're looking at basically is the rate of infection, rate of positive tests, rate of admissions, and rate of deaths. So all those factors are going down. We're still a little bit high on a hospitalization. That's why we're still in the moderate, but it's basically at the border of the moderate and low for the hospitalization, but everything else, the 7-day rates of infections has decreased to be a status of low.
Dr. Pabutsky also clarified that Guam is in a much better position now than when it was at the start of the COVID-19 pandemic. Should another surge hit, vaccinations and boosters continue to be the main weapon against the virus. For those Manumco 65 years and older and residents who are immunocompromised, you are urged to take your 4th booster shot for better protection against COVID. The 3 Ws are also still highly encouraged to be followed, as well as mask wearing. Daniel Perez reporting for KUAM News.
Okay, we're going to go to some regional news now in our next story, as the CNMI Senate lacked the 5 affirmative votes needed to grant the motion to dismiss the articles of impeachment against Governor Ralph Torres in a special session Friday morning. Senators Jude Hofschneider, Carl King Neighbors, Frank Cruz, and Victor Hokuk voted to dismiss the articles. Senators Teresita Santos, Paul Manglotna, Edith De Leon Guerrero voted to maintain them. Senators Vinny Sablan and Justo Quirigua were absent and excused due to conflicts of interest. The Senate impeachment trial will now begin on the 13th, but still without a House prosecutor or impeachment record. Check out KUAM.com for more. And you want to check out HotSpot for more, because when we come back from this commercial break, exciting things happening at Docomo Pacific. We will show you how to set up and use their new DTV Plus product. That is coming up after this.
We're celebrating your special day every day with Cold Stone Creamery. Register your loved one for the Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club. Email a photo, name, and birthday to birthdayclub@KUAM.com by noon on weekdays and by noon on Friday for weekend birthdays. Include a special message and we'll read it on air weeknights during KUAM News. Cross your fingers on Friday. You could be the lucky winner of a Cold Stone Creamery ice cream cake. And the lucky nominator will receive a personal treat from Cold Stone Creamery. The Birthday Club is presented by KUAM and Cold Stone Creamery.
Say hello to the First Hawaiian Bank mobile app. Want a better look at your spending? With Money Map, you can automatically create budgets and manage where your money is going. Know when you have a green light, or when it's time to slow down. Maybe cook more meals at home this week. Set your goals, track your progress, and find your way to exactly where you want to be with Money Map from the First Hawaiian Bank mobile app. It all starts with yes.
Properties in the Tropics is your weekly roundup of the hottest properties on Guam. Every Thursday, get a virtual walkthrough of homes, apartments, townhomes, and land available for lease, rent, or sale with a breakdown of the most important info, including cost, features, and of course, location details. Watch it on KUAM News Hotspot at noon on streaming and TV8 or catch the encore at 5 p.m. on TV11. You can also check out each installment on Instagram too. Properties in the Tropics is presented by Remax Diamond Realty.
I have a phone. I have no TV. Ooh, TV on phone. Get live TV on your phone or any device with DTV Plus from Docomo Pacific. Watch live channels or stream from your favorite apps on any device, all from your home Wi-Fi. No cable lines, no hassle, more savings. All for only $35 a month with your link bundle. DTV Plus, your cable TV on Wi-Fi. Ooh, TV on phone.
Living a healthy lifestyle is important to prevent chronic diseases and long-term illnesses and to boost your mental health. It's difficult to determine exactly which healthy habits are worth investing in to live longer and healthier lives. Tune in for helpful advice about healthy lifestyle choices from the medical experts at FHP Clinic. Catch FHP Hafa Health Tips on the 2nd and 4th Tuesday of the month on The Link at 7:30 a.m. on Breeze 93.9 FM and streaming on our digital platforms. Presented to you by Take Care.
The KUAM Care Force, in partnership with the UOG Center for Island Sustainability, Guam Green Growth, and UOG Sea Grant, is proud to present a series of Sustainability Matters features all Earth Month long, including Green Leader Profiles on KUAM News Primetime, introducing you to people in our community leading the way with sustainable businesses and practices. A Think Green Cleanup Showcase on Weekend Edition at the end of April, featuring your events around the island. And Team KUAM is taking on the Sustainable Lifestyle Challenge every Friday on HotSpot. Plus, follow the KUAM News Instagram and Facebook pages for weekly tips from Guam Green Growth. Sustainability matters all month long on KUAM Communications.
Let us know what's up on our KUAM News WhatsApp tip line at 671-727-0094. Share information about what's happening in your town, on Guam or the Sinamai, and what you want us to know. Reach us on WhatsApp at 671-727-0094.
Is Docomo Pacific TV, which is our latest TV solution. And the beauty of it is that it starts with our link bundles. And just a year ago or so ago, we had launched link bundles, allowing our customers the option to build your own bundle and save. So really something that suits you and your family's needs. We took that a step further and we created Docomo Pacific TV. It's TV, your cable TV on Wi-Fi, and it really suits anybody's budget or any viewing experience. It's really the best of both worlds. You have your live and local content, and then you have your streaming devices or streaming platforms that you prefer to watch, such as like Netflix and Hulu, and it's combined in one platform. The great thing about DTV Plus is that it's affordable. So with your link subscription, with your internet service, it's for as low as $35 per month for our basic pass, and then as low as $75 per month on our expanded pass. And even better, we talk about personalization, and you get to add passes for as low as $5 a month. So for your sports enthusiasts, right? We have a sports pass that's $15. We have a lifestyle pass as low as $5. So really it's just building your own entertainment experience that the entire family can enjoy. Whether it be you, your partner, your children, it's really all-in-one experience.
So it's kind of like the a la carte model and everything, where I don't have to get like 400 channels like right off the bat if I'm a total sports nut, and at the same time if I happen to like soap operas.
Right.
Because I'm crazy like that.
Right. So
I can totally pick those.
You can, and it's really paying for what you want. So it's easy on the pocket, enjoying new technology, and really the entertainment that you enjoy.
How long have you guys been working on this? It seems like a massive engineering and marketing.
It is. It was a real big collaboration with across our network teams, our marketing teams, and even our front line. It was really a collaborative effort, and we're really proud of bringing this new technology into the homes.
Okay. Now, I don't know anything about hardware. I'm terrible at, like storing, 90 different passwords and everything like that. Do I need some sort of, do I have to have like a bunch of post-it notes where I write everything down, or have somebody come over and, set up wiring?
Well, absolutely not. So upon activation, when you come into Docomo Pacific, you visit us, you subscribe to our link bundle with DTV Plus, we give you a free Amazon Fire TV stick. And with that, we'll also give you credentials, which you can simply just plug and play. In the next segment, Erin will share with you how to easily do that. So there's no need for an installation.
Yeah, so the great thing about the way we're offering DTV Plus is the idea is to really make it as simple as possible and more of a plug and play. So no, you don't need to have an installer come out, configure this traditional set-top box that might take an hour or even more. It's really just 5 to 10 minutes plugging this into your TV and getting it going. And you'll see here, this is our Docomo Pacific TV Plus. Okay, hit download. Okay, at this point, this is where you'll enter in your DTV Plus credentials, which you'll get upon activation or sign up. So I'll go ahead and just enter in our credentials. The terms of service we'll just accept. All right, and there's 2 profiles now, but you'll have access to create different profiles, whether it's for mom, dad, kids. They can each have their own profile. Once you log in, this is the main screen for DTV Plus. You'll see here you'll have those options for home, guide, shows, and movies. So guide is really just our channel guide. And the great thing about this is, as you can see, it's really a quick user interface. It doesn't lag, right? And everything's provided via Wi-Fi. Most of our channels are in HD. So before it was mostly standard definition, but now most are HD channels. Here's an example of my iPad that I have logged into my DTV Plus app. So as you can see, it's really just the same experience. You have the guide, shows, movies. You can see your recorded shows here on this icon. Yeah, and the great thing is that paired with our D5 Plus service, it has that part of that feature with our internet where it adapts to the usage within the home. So whatever device requires more bandwidth, then it'll give that device more of that bandwidth. And if another device is just streaming or browsing, more of browsing, then it adapts and it'll allocate the required bandwidth for that device.
I do have a question about device compatibility, right? Because I may have been gifted like an Amazon Fire Stick like over the years. Like people love giving those things. It's the ultimate stocking stuffer. What if I have one already? Can I still use yours, or do I still need to come into the store and buy the one that you guys are selling?
Definitely. There's compatibility with a few devices and even the iOS systems. So with Aaron's segment earlier, how he was kind of walking you through it with the issued Fire TV Stick, if you have one lying around at home, or if you have a Samsung smart TV that is capable with downloading streaming apps, you can find it there. And it's a new product, so feel free to reach out to us and let us know your experience. In addition to that, we are an Apple reseller, so we also offer DTV Plus on the Apple TV. And we're looking to hearing about everyone's experience with that as well. So I hope that answers your question.
Yeah, absolutely. Man, you guys are pumped.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay, now because you guys are officially launching this, I know because we work with Docomo Pacific for so many years, you guys don't just say okay, well it's launching, here's the price. You guys always go big, right? Do you
Definitely.
have any specials, any deals, any ways that Guam is going to be lining up around the corner?
We have this ongoing promo. It's going to be running until the 28th of April. So our latest store open is the Micronesian Mall. So if that's the last day that you're making your way there, then feel free to stop by. But the last day to sign up is on April 28th. So as Janessa was talking about earlier, you can come in and you can sign up for a link. So that's the core product, right? So you would come in, you would get internet So you would come in and you would get internet and entertainment, and then basically you would create this experience for yourself at home. And that comes with DTV Plus. So with the promotion, if you were to come in and sign up, you would be issued a free desk pod. That's an entirely different segment. So you can create this experience, a personalized experience with internet connection, and then we would issue out the Fire TV stick as Aaron was talking about earlier, and then you create the bundle pass that you need. So whether it's basic, whether it's expanded, and then you would add on all the premium stuff that you want as well. This runs until the 28th, but then there's one more thing. So in addition to the free items, you'll also get a submission into our raffle. So it's an entertainment pack. So you'll have an admission into the raffle, and the raffle basically includes a 65-inch TV, if I'm not mistaken, an additional Fire TV stick, and then a discount on top of that for your Link Bundle service. So come in by April 28 and good luck. Wow. For more information on DTV Plus, feel free to call, click, or visit the website at docomopacific.com/link. That'll basically help you out with understanding Link and then creating the bundle of DTV Plus at home. If you're someone that wants to come and visit, stop by one of the shopping centers. We're at all 3 throughout the island. And then our HQ. So downstairs here in Tamuning at the old Ben Franklin building, as we like to say. And lastly, feel free to call in 671-688-CARE. Bye guys, thank you.
Get up-to-the-minute news, plus access to alerts, streaming radio, promotions, and more on your mobile device by downloading the KUAM News mobile app, available at the App Store now.
Join Nestor Licopto for virtual in-depth discussions with the movers and shakers in our community every Wednesday on In Full Zoom. Presented by IT&D and Calvo Enterprises, Inc.
No waiting in line to see your doctor or to pick up your medication. From tips to living a healthier lifestyle, nutrition and fitness, to the latest wellness trends, stay healthy by checking in for your weekly dose of health news on Health Check every Tuesday on KUAM News Extra. Health Check is presented by Island Cancer Center.
Listen, watch, and learn from the daily Tomorrow News updates from KUAM News. Catch them on the Link during the 8 o'clock hour, streaming online on Isla Radio, or on the KUAM News YouTube channel for your convenience. Tune in and stay informed, all while preserving our precious culture through the daily use of our native Chamorro language. Tomorrow News updates are brought to you by your familia at First Hawaiian Bank.
Let us know what's up on our KUAM News WhatsApp tip line at 671-727-0094. Share information about what's happening in your town on Guam or the Sinamai and what you want us to know. Reach us on WhatsApp at 671-727-0094.
Well, because it is Friday here on the Hotspot, we are going to check in with Team KUAM as they do the hard drive thing and hit the gym, making their commitment to fitness.
Wow, hard drive. I gotta say, the hardest part I think for me is literally getting up for the 4 o'clock class. I know I missed a couple of days. I went Wednesday on the worst day. When you go to custom, they always tell you that the worst days are Wednesday and Saturday. So for some reason, Vic thought, hey, good idea. Let's show up on Wednesday and do the workout. And oh my God. I've never hated burpees my whole life, but you know what? I got to thank the coach. I got to thank Chris and Lacey for being there. So yeah, let's go. Let's keep at it and let's show them how it's done.
So I am recording this the day after we learned that the heart of hard drive, Sabrina Salas Matanani, was leaving us, and I'm very much still bummed. I really miss her already. Not only was this an opportunity for me to turn my sedentary lifestyle into working out 4 days a week, it was a good bonding experience. We're so busy at work, so when we get to go work out, we just have a lot of nonsense to distract ourselves from all the hard work that we're doing. So thank you, Sabrina, for giving me this opportunity. Another one bites the dust, and as they say in our business, the show must go on. So as long as my team members continue to show up, I'm going to want to keep doing hard drive. And I want to get to a point where, I'm not going to be afraid to go to the gym by myself, slowly but surely.
Workout been going good, Lacey been really pushing. Vic, man, he's bringing that drive. He took a little layoff after his birthday, but he came back hard today. We killed that thing, man. Big ups to Team Lacey. Feeling good, one of the things I want to talk about is sometimes when you're going to the gym for a while, it's easy to get frustrated because you don't see, you know, the type of like results or whatever that you want to see. But just keep at it, man. You know, the results, they come over time, but what's more important is all the little changes that are happening in your body and your lifestyle because you're getting that consistent exercise. So like I keep saying, you know, we can do it, you can do it too. So what are you waiting for, guys? Catch this.
All right, everybody, it is Friday and it's Earth Month, and tomorrow's Earth Day for that matter. And for today's Sustainability Challenge, you saw him in the previous hard drive package, the man, the myth, the legend here at KUAM. Victorious Falan joins us to talk about his day with iRecycle Guam's Peggy Denny. Half a day, Vic.
Half a day, Jace. Yeah, and like you saw, burpees, not my thing. I don't dig it. But yes, this week I went and checked out Peggy Denny in the iRecycle program. You know, just wanted to check in with her and learn some few things. And I did learn a lot of things, especially when it comes to can. And Jace, have you ever heard of cans and something called a melting point? Well, I didn't know that until I met with Peggy Denny. We talked about a lot of things to learn. My biggest takeaway was to learn that the different cans have different melting points, like your regular soda can versus your Mr. Brown can versus your tuna can, and all these different cans have different melting points, meaning different companies will take them at different bins. So there are different bins around the island that is for specific cans. So we'll let you guys see a little talk with Peggy Denny. Check it out.
Sustainability Matters Challenge is presented in partnership with the UOG Center for Island Sustainability, Guam Green Growth, and UOG Sea Grant.
As far as iRecycle is concerned, it's just so important for people to understand that although Vienna sausage and Spam and foil trays and uncontaminated aluminum foil can be recycled as aluminum, they just can't go in the iRecycle bin. They have different melting points. The company that we sell these cans to makes only aluminum beverage cans. So anything else is considered contamination, whether it's aluminum or not. And then you have the issue with metal cans, like Mr. Brown, which is so incredibly popular on Guam, and it can be recycled, but it's not aluminum. I always tell people, if you are holding a can and you can't crush it with your hand, then you know it's not aluminum. It is some form of bimetal, and it can be recycled as scrap metal. So all the food cans, all Mr. Brown, all those cans, they shouldn't go in the landfill. They should go in, you can take them to your mayor's office now, because there is a bin there that you can put metal cans in. Those metal cans will go to a scrap metal facility here on Guam.
Sustainability Matters Challenge is presented in partnership with the UOG Center for Island Sustainability, Guam Green Growth, and UOG Sea Grant.
Wow, it didn't take an hour with Peggy, but I learned so much about recycling, especially the cans and the melting point and the different spots on the island where you can turn in your recycles. So wow, it was a great day. And I mean, even with cans and everything, just do your part. It is Earth Day, so whatever you can do to help our Earth, you go ahead and do that. Back to you, Jace.
All right, Vic, and I'm sure as you now know, as I've known for years, an afternoon spent with Peggy Denny, very educational, very informative, and very, very awesome. She's tremendous.
Yes, it is.
All right, well, that is going to do it for HotSpot. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. There is a ton of stuff to do on the island this weekend, but please be safe while you're doing it. You can clean up the beach. You can enjoy a good concert. Check out our YouTube channel, because we put all of the interviews, show you what's going on this weekend, but please have a safe and awesome island weekend. I'm Jason Salas, and for behalf of all of us here at the KUAM cast and crew, have a pleasant day.